let's settle in. Let's get grounded. This is a transition week in the energy of the cosmos. So last few days of Capricorn season, where we've been really working with the earth and that grounding and kind of taking things nice and slowly, that steady mountain goat energy, which we need. Then we shift into Aquarius season on the 20th. So, and that is the very much opposite is the most vata, the most movement of the zodiac. So from grounded stability into movement, which might feel good if you're kind of itching to create things or get moving. So that's happening later. And we also have a new moon and the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, this weekend. So new beginnings again, and there is kind of an energy of like the year hasn't really started until we get to this first new moon. And it might feel like that. It's just kind of, we're holding steady and then ready to kind of shift gears once this first new moon appears this weekend. So we're going into that nice renewal phase. So letting go of things so we can begin again. Always, really. So let's root into that and maybe take some of those themes into your practice. Grounding into the earth, as always, from the base of your spine. Grounding into present time. That's what the earth helps us remember. Here we are today. Releasing the past, it is complete. And releasing the future that is not formed. And we can kind of tap into what's maybe aligning with our actions and our thoughts and intentions, but it's not formed. So keeping possibilities open and keep present. It's always the practice. So find your breath, another tool to help keep you present. Find that softening in the belly as we welcome the inhale through the nose. Let it drop down into your body. Just receive that new energy. Grateful for the breath. And exhale slowly, pulling the belly in and letting go. Simple belly breath takes you really far, helping support the nervous system, conscious relaxation anywhere you go. Take a few more, settling into the practice, letting all of your senses be here with you. Give your mind a clean out, let go of the chatter. If you've already been reading and picking up information, just clear it all out. Give yourself your own wisdom, your own space. And if you'd like, we can tune into one Om, uniting us all in this practice. And again, feeling that united energy from the earth. We are all connected through the earth. Deep breath in. Om. Great. Let's hands flow down. Let's just get the energy moving. Keeping your root grounded. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale into some big circles. Just keep the breath flowing. Loosen everything up. Make it yours. So if you find a spot that's a little stuck today, go there, move into it. Winding up to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale forward. Unwind it. Go the opposite direction. And winding up to the crown of the head. Take a deep breath. Exhale that away. And let's actually move to staff pose right away tonight. We can get into our legs. Feel free to sit on the edge of your blanket if you like. Let's give the shoulders a big squeeze up towards your ears and then roll them back and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, back and down. And then place the hands next to your hips. Reach the energy through your heels. Inhale, tops of the feet forward. Exhale, pull back. Get the ankles warmed up. Draw some circles. Check in with the ankles. That full range of motion. Both directions. And toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, soles together. Couple more. Inhale, open. Exhale, opening up those outer ankles. Good. Shake that out. Moving into the knees. So the foundation of the body here. Inhale, extend through your heel. Activate. Exhale, flex the knee in. Take a few more. Stay in here for a moment and then open up from your hip. Flex the foot that you're holding here on this, and then get some movement. Rock into your hip. Wake it up, warm it up. And draw those circles. Good. And then steer the shin bone right in front of you. Take a deep breath. Exhale into your first edge. Doesn't have to go far. Inhale, release a bit. Exhale. And one more time. Feeling these big, strong muscles and connective tissues. Wake up, warm up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Take one more breath. Get deep into the hip, all around it. And then reset, hug it in, let it go. Other side, same thing. Working through the joints of the body. Give them all a little attention this morning. And keep hugged in, open up, flex the foot. And again, just kind of pivot on that sitting bone. Just rock a little bit, explore. How's the body feeling today? Give it some love if it's feeling a little tight or cold. Good. So align that shin bone again. Let's do that 3 times. So to take a deep breath, use your exhale to find the first edge. Inhale, release just a bit. Exhale, see if there's more space. The magic of the body. One more time. Find maybe a deeper edge where you can hang out, hold and breathe. Again, flex this foot, keep everything active as we get into all this space. Good. One more full breath. So that gets a little tight. Squeeze it back in, let that go. And then let's come to tabletop. Set it up with strong upper arm strength. Use your elbows kind of out, points go out just a bit. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Focus on the strength. Opposite side gets the stretch. It's not all about the stretch. It's really about activating the other sides. Work into your body today. Then turn that into some circles, just organic movement. Keeping the core strong as we create movement. Opposite direction. And then back to center. Let's take right toes back behind you onto the mat. Stretch through the foot a little bit. We did the ankle, but find the calf. And again, make sure the elbows are slightly bent. We're using our muscles here. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, curl it in. Keep going. And then turn that into some circles for your hip here. Explore both directions. And then straight back behind you. Rotate that upper thigh bone sort of in, flex the foot towards the floor. Opposite arm forward, find your balance, find your strength. Find your breath. Really activate that lifted arm. Use your triceps here. Use your lifted leg, glutes and quads. Reach. And then let that go. Cat stretch. Neutral, left side. Toes to the mat. Movement with breath. Inhale, lift that leg, look up. Exhale, give it a curl in. Enjoy. And then circles on this side. Mix it up, take different directions. And then extend straight back, again, activating all these strong muscles. Opposite arm forward, keep the neck long, check in. Breathe from your center. One more breath, reaching in both directions. Great, release, cat stretch. And take a child's pose. Let's take a little bow back right through the center line. So anchor your tailbone and let your head come towards the floor. Making contact with the earth if you can, with your forehead, your hands, your legs. One more breath. Grounding the hands. Let's come back to tabletop and then exhale, downward facing dog pose. Really active in the core. Let everything melt towards the earth, head, face, jaw. With our breath, let's move, inhaling, ripple into a high plank, nice and strong here. Use your exhale, press back. Great, 2 more, inhaling, unfolding into that nice long line of energy. Exhale, press back. One more. Staying in your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Look forward, float the leg through. Set up your lunge if you like your blocks. Sink a little deeper. Use the back leg glutes and really anchor into it. Exhale, take a bow. Good. 2 more. Inhaling, sinking into the earth. Exhale, let your head go. Great. Grounding left hand. Inhale, big opening to the right. Let's squeeze the hand and flick out the fingers a few times. And then fully extend the arm. Inhale, reach back, open the shoulder. Exhale, forward. Smooth out the shoulder. And then we come up with both arms. Reach. Your back knee can be to the mat or not. Use those glutes, the back leg. Sink a little deeper. Lift a little more. And then with the breath here, let's kind of find goddess arms and then bending the back knee. Take a deep breath. Exhale, extend up. A couple more. Sinking to the earth. Extending. Good. Then hands to your heart. Let's go right into warrior 3 while we're kind of fresh here. Step forward. Get grounded. When you're ready, take flight. It's the same angle in your hips here. So lifted leg, rolls in, flexing that lifted foot. Energize the quads. Good. Take another deep breath. And then soften up standing knee. Take your hands down and then take your big lunge back again. Deep breath in. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. Take a little flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, find your cobra, opening up. Exhale back. Full breath here. Again, releasing your head, your neck, your jaw. Inhale, left leg to the sky, look forward, sweep it forward. Anjaneyasana. Set it up. Inhale, sink a little deeper. Exhale, bowing over. Check out this side. Move with your breath. Just a repetition. Right. Stay in your lunge. Back leg can stay lifted or to the mat, your choice. Let's take our twist. Opening up. Again, squeezing the fist, get some circulation, and open it up. Flick it out. And then activate the arm, use your triceps, reach back, inhale, exhale forward. Right, working with balance. Again, back knee can be grounded or work with your strength and balance here. Rising up. Sync with the breath here. Inhale, let's bend the back knee, elbows into the sides. And exhale, extend. A couple more. Inhale, kind of gather it up. Exhale. Good. Finding that nice tall crescent lunge. Then hands to your heart. Take a step forward when you're ready. Warrior three. Find that arrow sort of pose. Maybe your leg is down. Or maybe you start to hinge. Lifted leg keeps rolling inward, stable and strong. Arms of your choice. Use the lifted leg glutes. And when you're ready, let's bend this standing knee, hands to the mat, big step back into your lunge. You got it. Take a deep breath. Let's go back again. Downward facing dog. Reset in the middle. Stay here or take a flow to the earth. Scoop up the heart. Inhale. And exhale back. And melting into it. Great. Looking forward. Walk or float to the top of the mat. Standing forward fold. Check out your feet. Are they feeling very evenly balanced? Are they feeling straight forward, not angle out or in? Equal grounding of the inner and outer part of the heel, inner and outer part of the feet. A nice little lift in your arch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, belly strong, melting into it. Two more. Root the feet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let go. One more. Extension. And then just really melt. You shake your head a little bit, let go. Inhale, rising up. Exhale to the heart. And take a moment, align with your heart. See if there's any tightness there, tension. Breathe from that space. Just let the energy flow. And drop the arms. Focus on those feet again. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, take your chair, Utkatasana. So sinking deep into the tailbone. Maybe the arms are just shoulder level, all good. Knees track right over your feet. Let's take a deep breath, sink a little deeper. Inhale, lift a little more, lifting the energy, rising up. Exhale, take your bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let go. And rise, root those feet, rise up. Exhale, heart. Again, dropping the arms with the breath here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take your chair, belly strong. Sit down in that tailbone. Maybe the toes float a little bit. Good, deep breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let go. One more time, rising with the breath. Bring it in, exhale, heart. Inhale, feeling the strength here to reach up as you exhale, traction the tailbone down. Really long in a low back. Energy rising up from your heart. Find those feet. Let's take a few more breaths. Sit into those feet, heels especially, tailbone, earth energy. And let that go. Nice job. Halfway lift and melt again. And inhale, left leg back into your Anjaneyasana again, lunge, see how it feels, a little warmer. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a flow. Inhale, plank, exhale to the earth. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift the heart. Exhale, press back. Forward, inhale, left leg through. Exhale, Uttanasana. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, heart. Again, reach, let's let it flow through. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Balance out those lunges. Great, exhale, press back. Inhale, plank, find your strength to the earth. Exhale. Inhale, opening the heart. Exhale, keep the heart open as you press back. Great, inhale, right leg through. Exhale, let it go over those legs. And rise to your heart. Take a deep breath. Let that go. Great. Hands to hips, left leg back, Virabhadrasana 1. So nice anchored through your back foot, which is angled out at like 45 degrees. You can have a nice wide stance in your foundation. Feel equal attention to front and back feet. Root your tailbone. Let's get movement here. Inhale, straighten it out, kind of relax into the shoulders, then exhale into the earth. Couple more. Shoulder mobility, aligning with breath. Let's hold this one, Virabhadrasana 1. And aligning with the earth energy, we don't have to grip our toes. You can trust the whole base of your feet. Root down. And maybe lift a little bit more, opening up, energy rising up through you, up through the arms. And then clasp the hands behind you. It's a nice bend in your elbows to do that probably. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Drop the arms, lift the heart. Deep breath. Then take a slow bow. Shoulder, right shoulder towards that right knee. Wherever your arms feel good. We don't want to hang out too much or kind of hyperextend the elbows, so be gentle. Find your strength between the palms of your hands. Balance to those feet. The humble warrior. One more breath. Root the feet, rise back up. Free the hands, let's just keep them low for a moment. Rotate the wrists. And then let the arms be free again, reaching towards the sky. Great, straighten the front leg. Let's release the arms and take a little step in with your front foot or back. Next two poses, the quads are strong. We're keeping the legs extended, arms wide. Roll so the palms go back. This time, maybe reverse prayer up between your shoulder blades. If you can find those hands or the opposite arm. All right, take your breath. Inhale, let it rise up through you. Look up. Exhale, lead with your heart forward. Meanwhile, the foundation, both feet stay grounded. Upper leg bones sort of roll in, tailbone back. To Parsvottanasana, this intense stretch for one side. Make sure we're not locking our knees. Use your quads, be strong. See how much you can let go of any gripping. One more breath, melt into it. And find your roots. Root down to rise back up. Good. Release the hands, the arms, the wrists need a nice counter movement. Moving into revolve triangle. So find your block if you like it. Place it right inside that front foot or the outside if you're feeling really open today. Right hand to the sacrum. Let's roll that right shoulder back. Heart is open. Inhale, left arm towards the sky. We're taking a slow journey again, just like we did. It's like those upper leg bones sort of roll in, the tailbone goes back as we take our bow. So awareness of that sacrum, we're trying to keep it pretty level here with your right hand. Let's twist into the rib cage, the heart center, the thoracic spine, looking to the right. Stay with the right hand on your back or up towards the sky. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolve triangle pose. Work through it, breathe. And the more stability you have in the foundation, maybe the more space you have in the twist. Take one more breath. Unwind slowly. Arms to the sky. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale to the heart. Move that block. Let's take just a big step forward. Tadasana for a moment. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, let that flow. Halfway lift, get nice and long. Exhale, melt again. Maybe kind of shift a little bit side to side, check in before the other side. Great, rise up, inhale. Bring it back to heart center, align. Left leg forward, warrior one. Let's do that standing series. Again, your feet are hip width or even wider. Let those toes, back toes angle out at like 2 o'clock. And then we can lift from the heart. Strong warrior energy. Move with breath. Inhale. Exhale with intention. Find the freedom to move. Hold and breathe. From the navel down, sink a little deeper without gripping. From the navel up, let the energy rise up. Clasping hands together behind you, squeeze those shoulder blades, drop the arms back, open the heart more. This might feel like a good place to stay. It's really expansive front body, or take your bow into the humble warrior. We're still keeping that openness. And mindful of your shoulders, don't hang out in the elbows or the wrists. Keep pressing the palms together. Maybe that means you don't go as far as you could. Be gentle. Right. When you're ready, root the feet and your tailbone. Rise. Free the hands, the wrists. Straighten the front leg. And adjust for the next two poses, maybe not as long in a stance, maybe a little wider, very stable. Use your quads here. Open up. Rotate so the palms can maybe find each other. Maybe they're just like here, and I find it maybe easier to tuck them in way up higher, but listen to your body. Connect somehow. Inhale, let it rise up. Exhale slowly, mindfully, take that forward fold. Into Parsvottanasana, belly strong, it's a forward fold, leading with the heart. Get into those tight spaces. One more breath here. And you stabilize the feet, and you let your head go. Rooting the feet, inhale, rise back up. Release arms, wrists. Preparing for revolve triangles. When you're ready, left hand to the sacrum. Roll that shoulder back, inhale, sweeping up. Take your slow journey down. All of those alignment cues, just feel it in your body from the foundation up. Add your twist when you're ready. You have a really long spine, and then it's just from your rib cage. It's not from the shoulder, it's not from the low back, from the heart, from the ribs. Check in with your neck, see if you're straining. I like to just kind of look center, straight out. Lots of long lines in this pose, Parivrita Trikonasana. Engaging the quads, using the triceps, arms and legs are straight and strong, super active as we work into that twist. Great, take a slow journey to center, move block, inhaling up. Exhale to the heart. Big step forward. Once again, find your roots, inhaling right up through the center. Exhale, take a nice little bow. Halfway lift, get nice and long. Exhale, melt a little deeper. And then step back into another downward facing dog. Check in. How are things feeling? Stay here or take your flow to the earth. And back up. And then stepping to top of the mat and rise. Opening up back to heart. All right, I'm gonna turn to face you. You have a sneeze. Excuse me, coming. All right, let's work with all this nice grounding energy with a little balance, which we all need. So finding Tadasana first, so equal grounding in our feet, tailbone. And then picture a tree. Maybe you can see one out your window, or imagine a tree. And those deep roots, I love the images of the trees of life, where the roots are just as big and expansive as what's in the world, in the upper world. So get your roots deep. Then take your hands to your hips. Let's shift to that right side and lift your left knee a few times. Keep working into the hip joint and the knee. And then let it open up. Place that branch above or below your knee. If you can, muscle belly of the thigh. You can also kickstand, whatever works. Just stay lifted. So this standing legs, you're doing a lot of work. Glutes and quads are engaged. It is active. And then embody a tree, Vrikshasana. Doesn't have to look like anything specific. The arms are kind of secondary. What's happening in the spine? Can you find your roots? And then find that rise up. Getting all that good light and energy, prana. Focus. Good. Take another breath or two. A little more stability, maybe a little more lift. Whole body working together. Release with intention if you can, and not just fall out. If you do, no big deal. Let it go. All right. Shifting. So back to Tadasana, home base, reset. And then other side. See how this hip is feeling now at this point in the practice. And can we stay lifted, or are you sagging into the other hip? Use the glutes and quads, are always working. And then find a place for your foot. Don't put pressure on the knee. You can be kickstanded at the ground. You can even touch a wall. Root into the earth. Feel held. So then you can reach up, open up. When you're complete, take a slow journey down. Release, a nice wide stance. Go. Yeah, let's do one more balance pose. We're in this zone. Let's do eagle. So Garudasana, eagle pose. We start with kind of like we did in our chair, with some space in those knees, so bend the knees. Back to the right side as your grounded side. Let's lift and then take that cross over. Maybe this foot can keep wrapping around, maybe not, no big deal. Maybe it's on a block even, touching. So get your roots, your foundation of this pose, this perch of the eagle. And opening up. Wings are secondary if you don't want to work with them. So we've got left knee on top, we take left elbow under. So balance the energy, balance the sides, right and left, squeezing together. Squeeze those legs, squeeze the arms. Maybe you want to stay upright, or maybe take that little fold a little deeper. Garudasana, eagle pose. Just keep practicing. I'm going to stop talking so you can focus. Keep everything in the center as well as you can. Find that center line. And then ground to release whenever you feel complete. And shake out the wrists, let that go. All right. balance it out. When you're ready, find center. Start with some space and bending in the knees and the ankles. Wake them all up. And then take that cross over. It may feel very different. And just notice if your legs are all like scooting over, just try to keep centered as well as you can. Find that midline. And this time, right elbow goes under. Connect or find your opposite shoulder. Garudasana. Let the whole body work together. Not an easy pose. Good job. When you're ready, let go. No rush. One more nice release. Shake that out. And while we're here, let's take a wider stance, preparing for Prasarita Padottanasana. So rounding those outer ankles and just kind of check in here. Are my ankles and wrists sort of in a good line here? Should be a good space for your body. Good. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, take a slow bow. And then hands come down underneath your shoulders. Feel free to use blocks. Let's bend our elbows straight back. Use those muscles to pull the upper body down. Halfway lift, inhale, extend. Exhale, bend those elbows again. Pull straight back. Head comes down. Great. And then back to that flat back. Arms extend. Root the feet. Inhale, come on up. Good. Exhale to the heart. We're going to pivot forward. Step to the top of the mat once again. Reset. Inhale to the sky. And exhale, take your bow. Toe heel wider, come down through Malasana, the garland pose. Angle the toes out. The knees will follow out. Keep the heart open as you just let go of the low back, any tension there. Great. Then take a seat. Extend those legs again. Find staff pose once again. Shoulders reach up, back and down, grounding. Inhale the arms. Let's take one more forward fold, this time seated. Tip from your pelvis. We're extending out, hands down, belly strong. Feel free to really stay extended here in the front body, nice and open, or allow a rounding and stretch the back. Great, and roll back up. All right, I'm going to center the tailbone, find your block. We're going to do Viparita Karani, so legs up the wall. If you want to actually move to a wall, go for it. I'm going to do the version with the block. It takes a lot of pressure off your wrists. So it's, the foundation is on your back and then lifting up to whatever face of the block feels good. Place that right underneath your sacrum. I squeeze my shoulder blades and open up the front of the body here, palms open. And you might even just want to stay in bridge pose or legs extended bridge, always options, or taking that inversion if you'd like. The waterfall effect, cleaning out. Maybe work the ankles a bit again, feet. Let everything shift within you, cleaning out like a waterfall. only holding what you need to hold. Let the rest go through you. Neck should feel long, so no tension there. Enjoy a few more breaths where you are. And then slowly come down. I'm going to move into that extended bridge pose to open up the hip flexors. If that works for your space, you want to try it. You can also do this just in a regular bridge pose if you're wanting to do that. Just letting those hip flexors lengthen, opening up some of the tension. They're almost always contracted when we're sitting all day long. Open them up. One more breath. Now, slowly walking the feet back underneath your knees. Shift the block out if you've used it and roll down your spine. Good. Walk the feet wide open, goalpost arms. Enjoy some windshield wipers. Center, let's give the hips a little stretch now that we're on our back. Figure 4, right ankle over your left thigh. Flex the foot. And then weave through. After all those balance poses and standing poses, see if we can give the hips a little more space. Great, bottom foot to the ground, walk that foot wide, and then just drape the knees over to the right. Left arm back behind you. Open up. Okay, release that. Center everything. Left side, figure 4, flex the foot. Breathe. Mindful of your shoulders, keep them relaxed. I often find they're crunching, so relax. Right, bottom foot to the outside of your mat as the knees drape left. Right arm back. Breathe here. Good. Let that go, both feet ground. And once again, some freedom to move. Bring the knees into your body. Let's balance out the spine now. So inhale, shins away. Exhale, bring the shins in. Just a little tilting of the pelvis up and then back down. Good. Let's enjoy a happy baby on our back. If you can, hold on to the soles of the feet or the legs somewhere. Add a little gentle rocking. And then check in with yourself today. If there's a pose or a sort of movement you need before Shavasana, go for it. I'm going to stay in a seat, but you've got a few minutes. Or just go right into Shavasana. Maybe you want to put legs up the wall again. See how that felt. So moving towards the integration part of the practice, that important time that we're not used to doing in our day, of just being, letting things settle. Check in with yourself now. Notice how things can change in just a short time. Aligning with the earth, the energy that is always there to tap into. Feeling love for the earth, all it gives to us, Mother Earth. Sending and receiving. Enjoy a few more moments just to be still, be quiet, be with yourself. Begin deepening the breath, awakening into this day. Give yourself a stretch, big breath, big stretch. Sensing that bubble of energy around you, tuck yourself in, hold on to this piece that you have created. Take it with you, let it guide you. Roll to one side or just stay on your back. We'll close with hands together in front of your heart. Power of the heart center. Let's take a deep breath, filling with peace. And let it ripple out just a little bit into your community, the state, this country. Another breath. Let it ripple out farther, all around this world, this earth, Sending it to people and all beings everywhere. Final Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.